we recording?
I'm pretty sure we are. This is Meet the Ocean Kids Talk.
Welcome to Meet the Ocean Kids Talk. I'm Charlotte Fisher, your creature feature correspondent, and today I'll be reading you a story. If you don't already know, Meet the Ocean is an educational nonprofit that believes in the power of storytelling to communicate the science of our planet to people of all ages. We foster curiosity and emotional connection to the natural world so that the public can be informed about the growing need to protect it. You can find more educational podcasts and videos, plus ways to donate at meettheocean.org. Today's story is called The Last Fish, written by Paul North. The boy walked in the pet store, led by his mother's hand. "I've heard enough of this ocean stuff," she said. "Your pet will come from land." But the boy had been reading, several books leading to a saltwater place few truly know, and while he loved the creatures with feather, fur, and foot, his greatest interest was in what lived far down below. Yet strongly his mother did protest. There are birds in cages that build fine nests, and as she warned of cleaning aquarium algal swarms, not to argue, the boy did his best, saying, "If I had my greatest wish, my pet would be a fish, and really, any fish will do. It can have weird fins, spines, or glowing spots, even a mouth that does not chew." An important decision, yes indeed, the jolly store owner intervened. A first pet is a most vital need, and for you, young lad, it's a lucky day, for there is only one last fish. All the rest have gone away. Hearing the store owner's words, the boy became quite dizzy. The man must have misspoke. There must be some kind of error. For the thought of only one fish left brought his mind to terror. Who would eat the plankton? What would feed the birds? How many sharks and dolphins would starve? To imagine it was absurd. But the store owner did confirm it is the last fish. Oh yes, indeed. A fact that is sad but true. But reverse that frown, young man, for I have saved it just for you. Approaching a panic, the boy began to beg, pulling with great urgency upon his mother's leg. He requested that she purchase please, so she bought the fish and the food for $20, $33. But the long ride home seemed longer as the boy began to ponder how very, very empty the ocean might just be, with so many scales, fins, and eyes and tails lost for eternity. When home, he rushed out from the car, knowing something must be done. So he quickly found a bowl he thought the fish might like, and quite cleverly found a way to secure it to his bike. And though his mother had often taught him not to shout, with every purpose pedal he called his message out.
Feed the fish!
First, he pedaled past the postal worker, who found the scene quite odd. But when shown the last fish on earth, she said, "I prefer to eat cod." He knocked on every neighbor's door, but all they did was laugh, saying, "We enjoy your passion, but you need to check your math." He told his friends, who found it strange, but they had more interest in video games. "Why should we care? We breathe air. Surely you can find one more fish, and then you'll have a pair." Noticing the sun drop down, with his voice hoarse from telling the whole town, the boy apologized to his fishy friend as it blew an errant bubble, for he knew he must get home quick, or he would be in trouble. "Mother, it has all gone wrong," he said, bursting through the door. "Why have things changed? What did we do? How can there only be one last fish and nobody knew?" Seeing the tears on her son's face, she wrapped her arms around, saying, my son, go easy. There are more fish to be found, but your heart is in the right place, for they may still disappear, and such an outcome would be worse than any of your fears." It took a moment for the boy to hear his mother's words, and when their meaning did set in, joy suddenly returned. "Do you hear that, fish? You still have friends. There is no need for sorrow, and I promise after I brush my teeth and go to bed. We will search for them tomorrow. That's today's show. Hope you liked it. If you did, share it with your friends or join our Patreon community to gain prizes and behind-the-scenes access. Reading the podcast helps too. We appreciate you listening and hope that you appreciate the planet.